Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The ship of the month for the month of April is I believe it is the Corsair and the Cutter. So since I have a Corsair and a Cutter, that means I get nothing for this month's offering. You don't get an extra Corsair, so if you sign up for their subscription, their monthly thing, you get a ship every month. But if you already have that ship, you don't get nothing. So that's kind of weird, but... So what I wanted to do is show the Downburst skin for the Corsair, the paint. This is a new one that just came out a month or so ago. It is black and gold, but I didn't realize it has like some really cool... really cool... camo. It's like a ghost camo kind of thing. Let's take a look at it here. Yeah, so it's got this really nice gray kind of a ghost camo on top. And then of course the gold accents, which is nice. If you're not familiar with the Corsair, it is considered an exploration ship. It is kind of the darling of the Drake lineup. It has asymmetrical wings, which is appealing. And so it had like incredible firepower for a solo pilot, and then they kind of took that away for a bit, and I believe they brought it back. I don't think it's quite as powerful as it was, but it's supposed to be better than it was. Let's take this up. I have a small... We can just take this elevator. A small load of cargo at the refinery. If you don't, again, I'm gonna assume you are new, because it seems like that's like most of the people that view my channel are new to Star Citizen. The ones who know about Star Citizen don't bother with me, which is kind of telling. So this elevator can be sketch. It can be very sketchy. So. Because when it comes down like that, if you're on an uneven surface, it'll sometimes push the player or the ship up, like if there's like a hill or a rock or something right where that comes down. And sometimes if you come down out of it, it'll push you out of the world, that type of thing. So we've got three choices. The roof, yes, you can go to the roof. Not many ships give you this option. So now you're just on the roof because what the hell? Of course, there we can see the crazy wings that I think should auto-fold when you push the landing gear up, and fold out when they push the landing gear in. So it doesn't currently do that. Currently, if you have the wings unfolded and you push the landing gear to land, it will fold up. But the vice versa is not true. So if I pull out of here, they'll stay up. I suppose just to give players option, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of cool because you can come up here and use weapons and stuff on top of the ship. But the main one is, of course, the mess hall. As we all know, the paint on ships does not change the interior. So here we have the dining area, the mess area, the cafeteria area, the common area. Over here is a bathroom, I believe. Yep. Dripping. Yeah, it's tripping. And then we have lights on. Oh. Then we have rooms here for the crew. Then we have gunning positions. And then we have the captain's quarters, which isn't any better than the others. Here's some engineering stuff. And that's the hatch where you connect to other ships or stations or whatever. And that leads out. And back here we have the cargo area, which it holds, I believe, 72 SCU. It's not too bad. 72 or 75. The Corsair used to have a really cool little terminal down here. You can see it there. Which you used to be able to control and put things on, and they took it away. It's still sitting there, but it doesn't do anything. It used to be you could actually use it, which was kind of cool. I also heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true yet, that in the next update, the Drake Herald is going to become not only its data runner ship, it's one of the fastest ships in the game, if not the fastest in a straight line, but it's going to become a missile tub. So they're loading missiles onto it. Yeah. So the ship does have VTOL mode. SK back and forth. Most people don't notice that. Of course, the star of this ship is the unfolding and folding board. And then, of course, the star is the unfolding, which you push Alt-K instead. Because regular K does the VTOL, but Alt-K for the unfolding. And then it has that really cool, iconic Corsair. They call that a Star Wars Y-Wing or something. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I mean, I think Star Wars is a fine movie, but set a series of movies, but I'm not obsessed with them in any way. They're just like, oh, movie to me. Yeah, I don't know about this joystick. You may recall back I did an unboxing and a setting up of the Thrustmaster T16000M blah blah blah. It's the one that has the stick and the throttle. I might be saying goodbye to that. I don't think a throttle stick combo is the way I want to play the game.
Shield system offline.
We may be getting rid of that. I may be getting rid of that and changing it out for something else. What is this? Bikini Point. Let's see here. We need to do the forestation. So just type in the word forest. Run. Run, forest. All right. So today is Easter Sunday. I decided I'm not working over the weekend. Last weekend I worked all days till midnight. I'm not doing that this weekend. I just said screw it. I've lived in Canada for 12 years and have never fished here. I know it's known for its fishing, so yesterday I went and bought a fishing pole, and I have a license. So after 12 years in Canada, I finally get to put a pole in the water, I guess, see how that goes. I have fished when I grew up and stuff, but not since I've been here. And normally I would take the black to go get this stuff, but I thought, you know, the Corsair is the ship of the month. I'll just take it. Just so we can have a look at the Corsair. I don't know if... I did a thing on the Corsair when I first got it, but that was a while ago. It's kind of it's a really cool ship. Let's see how many guns we have right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns. Badgers, MG, M6A, M7A. It's got some guns. But it is just way more fun with more people, of course. This is, I've said on the channel many times, this is about the max I think I would try to solo this ship here. This and I have the Mole. Those are about, you get bigger ships than that, you're just running around and not having fun, in my opinion. But it feels big, it feels heavy. It's not a nimble ship at all. I don't know why we get this. Trespassing on private property. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, I don't know about the channel. It's been dipping. I mean, granted, I've been working a lot and not having a lot of time for making fancy videos. But yeah, viewership's really been dipping. mean, I don't make any money on this. It's not like, oh, you're hurting me financially. Not at all. This kind of sucks. Now here's the fun part. This is always a pain because the wings are so tall. Then we have the weird cone of silence here. Let me just ensure that the landing gear is down. It is not. Good thing I looked. All right, we're in. Still says trespassing. No, it didn't. Guess I could have gone to the roof and jumped off. Okay, let's put this away. Now, this was a bug on the last update. Not this update, but the one previous. So I don't know if it still exists or not. But it used to be that you had to wait for the ship to go all the way down and all the lights to shut off and all this. Otherwise, your cargo would get stuck to the cargo grid. I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and you guys don't have to sit through that. But okay, lights are all on, everything, so... that was the fix last time to make sure your stuff didn't stick to the cargo grid. Nope. Nope. The elevators are working way better. This is, of course, the free fly weekend. I've been kind of staying away from the game because of that, because you get a lot of people that don't know how to play the game, and they also just want to shoot their guns. So I was playing Friday night, I think it was, just when the free fly event just started. People chat was screaming, like, who's shooting who? And they're like, Sarah from station, there's somebody, people just hanging out just shooting each other. Because they, you know, people come in new to Star Citizen, and they just want to fire their guns at people. All right. Work order complete. Storage options. Corsair. It's not much. It was just stuff that I grabbed with the Golem. Okay. I like that backpack. I should use it now that we don't lose things when we die anymore. I have not proven that true yet. I mean, people say it. I'm sure it might. It's probably true.
Cantonment to management.
I have not died since then, and so I still don't completely trust it. So I'm just wearing found armor right now. I honestly haven't been over to Pyro since that update either. It's not the whole hauling and all that stuff, the alien emporium and all that doesn't have anything to do with Pyro, so I just haven't been over there. Why it is that again? Just stay closed. Just stay closed before I make a decision. Alright. Alright, let's see if the cargo is all safely packed away in there. Yep. It actually, you know, is more than I thought. Let's make sure it's not all stuck to the grid. It is not. Cool. What's that? Action list. Centauri. Just random stuff. There's probably jokes in there and I don't know what they are. I know Alpha Centauri was a... Huh. Okay. Yeah. I love that the doors are up. For a while they wouldn't auto open and close. So the ship just was like a death trap. If you had to go somewhere in a hurry, you're not getting out quickly. But now they've changed that, so that's awesome. Feeling heavy. Just a really good looking ship. The asymmetry is just everything. It's just so cool. That's what I like about the MSR too. Okay, so let's get Area 18 back on. It's right there.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I did buy the Downburst armor that came with this, but I really was after the skin. I really wasn't after the armor so much. But now that we get to keep armor, maybe I could wear it around. I don't know. But right now, it's one of the armors that you can earn by going to the aliens Emporium and giving him stuff, and it's a different color than this one you buy out of the pledge store, but I feel like kind of a poser, so I'm not going to wear it for a while.
Quantum drive is now off.
You know, I will say, I don't know, the ship actually feels a bit lighter than it used to. I don't know if they did something. It does feel a little bit lighter than it used to. Not so much with the side-to-side motion, but the turning feels quicker. I don't know if that's really a thing or not.
Shield system online.
Finally watched Godzilla -1 last night. I will say that was not what I expected. It was really, really good, of course, but I've never seen a Godzilla movie with such, you know, real emotion and things. Usually it's just big dinos or big monsters, kaiju killing each other. It was cool. Collie dog. I'm assuming this is going to be my hangar right here. Usually this is the one to give me. Yep.
Warning, you are leaving the safe zone.
And dead silence again. If there's any old timers out there watching this, do you feel like it's easier to land ships than it used to be? It used to be like a struggle sometimes. And when you finally got that touchdown and you were safe, it was... They even had like an auto land feature because it was so challenging to get into the bays sometimes. That kind of feels like it went away. Feels like things got easier. All right. I'm going to go ahead and unload this stuff. Depending on the time. Not sure if I'm going to keep it in or not. Tungsten. I don't even remember what the hell. Really, I was just out checking out if surface mining was still working, and it is. There is surface mining is currently functional. Does the Corsair have its own tractor beam? I do not think it does. I don't think so. Hepatitis. Barrel. Yeah, it was just like totally, I was just out mining whatever random rocks that would let me take from the surface. Just checking out surface mining, which was working again, so that's good. That was working. Performance. Collision objects twitching around. Okay. Okay, all that stuff was moved. Now they've added this new thing. I don't know if I like it or not. If you go to here, yeah, see, the auto brings it back up. What if you just want to put things in? You don't always necessarily want it to automatically come up. So I'm not sure why they did that. All right, everyone, that's a really quick look at the Corsair, the ship of the month for this month. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, this is the new Downburst skin. If you're wondering, they're paint. They don't say skins here, they say paint. So this is the Downburst paint. I don't know if it's still available right now, but it looks pretty good. I'd say it's my number 2. I still like the black with red stripes skin, but I would say this is probably number 2. Looks nice on there. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you next time. And of course, as always, if you see Captain Curse in the verse, don't be hesitant to say hi. All right. Bye-bye.